So I'm coming downstairs for my third nap of the day, hungry as heck, wanting a snack. I walk into the pantry and there's nothing there. It is empty. Where's all the food? What food? Are you serious? I didn't give a flying flip because when I wanted a pot pie, Madison was the one who ate it. I saved it, I hid it in a perfect spot, and she decides, oh, look at this pot pie, that's perfectly hidden, and she decides to eat it. So that's just payback. When Paris said there was no food, an internal resistance built up inside me and almost killed me. No, I can't do this right now. You ate all the food? That is ridiculous. You didn't save any for me, knowing that I'm hungry. Wow.
Well, I started to have a vision where everybody ate all the food.
Why must you disrespect me in front of my younger sister?
What did you do? I walked into my room because I wanted to see what she was doing.
Obviously my room. When Sydney barged in my room, I felt disrespected. It's my personal space.
Why? It looked better before.
Because Sydney, we're in quarantine. What am I supposed to do? I even tried reading a book. I was screaming at Sydney because I got frustrated at her.
A book? You know those are for decorations.
I know!
When Savannah yelled at me, I really didn't care. I just walked away.
For some reason, as many times as I have tried to do the renegade, I cannot get it right. Paris taught me, Sydney taught me, Savannah taught me, I even think Maddie taught me. So I find a private moment where I won't be judged to practice the TikTok. And as soon as I get the rhythm, here comes Sydney, peering around the corner, judging me.
What are you doing?
I'm doing TikTok.
When I did mommy's TikTok, I felt sad for the world because how bad it was.
But
No.
inadequate, lower than low, beneath. That's how I felt. But what you didn't catch on camera is that later on, Sydney told me that I did a good job.
I told her it was good because I was trying to be nice.
Oh no. How do I delete this? No. 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 Exit. Yes.
6 feet! When Savannah barged in my way, I was disgusted. My skin was crawling. She really thought she could come near me when the rule was clearly 6 feet. It was rude.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When Paris said 6 feet, I felt hurt and betrayed. She didn't want to touch me. We're family.
Did you wash your hands?
Are you serious?
First of all, I wash my hands every single time I leave the bathroom. The fact that I didn't wash it for 20 seconds based upon the pandemic regulations was really the issue. So I don't want anybody getting the impression that I'll actually go to the bathroom and not wash my hands.
With soap? When my dad walked out of the bathroom without washing his hands, I was disgusted to be related to him. That was nasty, and he should have known better. With all this corona business going on, he should have known to wash his hands, and it was just disgusting.
Are you satisfied?
6 feet! So I'm on my way downstairs upstairs because I've looked everywhere in the house for my father. I've checked the 4th floor. I've checked the main floor. I checked the upstairs bedroom floor. I found no father. I go into the basement. I knock on the door. Dad. You know it's 3 p.m., right?
No, it's not. Get dressed for school. You're gonna miss the bus.
Number 1, I'm in quarantine. Number 2, I'm homeschooled. And number 3, it is 3 p.m. Look at your alarm clock.
First of all, I was upset that my good sleep was being interrupted by a knock on the door, and I realized that, wait a minute, why in the world would anybody interrupt my beauty sleep?
It is 3 o'clock. 3 p.m.
Oh my God, why didn't you wake me up?
Because that's the alarm clock's job, which you obviously ignored. Figured out.
The fact that it was 3 o'clock when I woke up, I blame it on Corona. Ever since this whole pandemic started, our entire schedule has been completely out of order. And so, you know, it just goes along with the territory.
I felt diminished when my father was sleeping at 3 p.m., knowing that I'm the sleeper.
You are fiery with disaster. Why is she stepping on my neck? Oh my God, right now. So we're bored to tears up in this mug, and I have been dared constantly by my daughters to do TikToks. And who introduced me to Bowman? But anyway, he is it was Paris. Paris introduced me to Bowman, and he is hilarious. And so I had nothing else to do, so I'm just mimicking Bowman. There's no shame in my game.
Danielle, what are you doing? I went to the bathroom because I thought my wife was abducted by some personality, and I was trying to figure out what in the world is going on.
Bowman?
What?
First of all, why is he busting in the bathroom without knocking? Does he not know that there are 5 ladies in this house? Should he not knock on the door before he busts in and interrupts my Bowman rendition? Bowman?
What?
Bowman from TikTok?
This is embarrassing.
No, because it's Bowman.
First of all, I don't even know who Bowman is. So Bowman, Foman, Choman didn't make a difference to me. I didn't know who my wife was. No. Girls, what time is it? I went downstairs because I heard all this sound coming from the movie room, and I'm like, it's late. What are people still doing up?
Probably like 11.
When Hassani barged into the room in the middle of our movie, the credits were rolling, I felt judged. Because he's like, what time it is, I'm the parent in the room, and of course, I wasn't looking at the time, right? So irresponsible me. So when I realized it was 2 a.m. myself, I realized, hey, everything goes right now. COVID-19 has broken all the rules. There's no bedtime. There's no need for a lot of things, you know? It's 2 a.m.
What?
When I found out it was 2 a.m., it was a normal thing for me. I usually go to bed at like 4, so it was no biggie. I don't know why he was stressing about it.
What time did you start watching the movies?
Like 12.
This is so unhealthy. I said it was unhealthy because I wanted him to feel like I was being the responsible parent. The truth was, I actually think there's no reason for us to go to bed if there's nowhere to go tomorrow. Again, we're breaking all kinds of rules. We don't need bras, we don't need panties, and we don't need bedtime.
So what are we gonna watch next?
When Sydney said that she wanted to watch something, I felt disrespected. First of all, she had already picked the first movie, so it was rude that she wanted to pick another without giving me a shot. It was my turn.
So I just wanted to watch another movie.
Just disrespectful.
The movie theater scene. Why is Sydney in the car, reaching into the car? She's broken into the car. She stuck her arm through the window, is unlocking the car from the outside. What is she doing? She's stealing from her own parents. She's in the car now. She's opened up the car door. What is she gonna take? I see her. She doesn't know we're watching this whole situation. She has grabbed something from the door. She's looking both ways to make sure no one's watching. I see this whole thing. She's caught. She just stole something. She's talking to herself. She's going around the other side now. What is happening? She broke in. Now she's on the other side. What is she taking? She's looking for gum. She looked behind her. Did you see her check behind to see if anybody was watching her before she dug into the car? What is she taking? She is stealing from her parents. She's walking off talking to herself. What was the question?